very clear, concise direction. Under fractions, ladies and gentlemen, today we are talking about story problems. And I will tell you again, because I think we've hit upon this once before, this is one where you need to sketch out your problems as rectangles. And I'll tell you exactly, I know we did it before, sketch rectangles. Let's write down an example problem, and then you'll say, yes, that's a great idea by the math teacher. Again, I don't say. This morning, 2/5 of the 30 students rode the bus. This morning, 2/5 of the students rode the bus. How many students rode the bus? Uh-oh. How many rode la bus? Now what tells you you're going to have to sketch a rectangle is because it is a story problem, because it has all those words in it. And it has fractions in it. The fraction 2/5. What happened to my 30? Of the 30 students rode the bus. So this, you don't have to write all these words down. You're not writing those. You are just sketching what the fraction and the pieces you're cutting this in. My rectangle doesn't have to be real elaborate. This whole rectangle stands for all of what you have in the problem. What is all in the problem? That rectangle stands for, I need you to write that down here. It stands for 30 students. That's how many total students you have. What fraction am I cutting them into? 2/5. Number 5, the bottom number, the denominator is how many equal pieces you cut this into. How many pieces do I cut that into? 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I take 30 and cut it into 5 equal pieces, how many will be in each piece? Caleb Fisher, I think you can do this. If you take 30 and cut it into 5 equal pieces, how many are in each one? 6. Go ahead and put your little 6's in there. And the top number tells you how many. You have 6 and 6, you have 12. What did these students do? 12 students rode the bus. What can you infer about the other group of students? What are the other 3? If 12 students rode the bus, then the other 18 would be what? Well, yeah, the one you can't say the parents because maybe grandma did or maybe a friend did, but those 18 would be people that didn't ride the bus, right? Did ride the bus, didn't ride the bus. Okay, but I need to definitely see this. If it's a story problem with a fraction, you've got the whole amount, you write that down. You got the pieces you're cutting into, you write that down. You got it. Another example that I could tell by the looks on your faces you were so excited about that. How about this? Jill scored 2/3 of her team's 36 points. Jill scored 2/3 of the team's 36 puntas. How many points did she score? How many points did she score? So again, on your paper, and luckily you've got all sorts of nice squares to do this with. I've drawn a rectangle. What does the big rectangle stand for? What do we have? What do we have? Cassie?
36 points.
Yep, this thing stands for 36 points. I have the fraction 2/3, so I take those 36 points and cut them into Grace equal pieces. If I do that, each piece is worth what, Grace? 36 divided by 3. Maybe you can do that in your head. Maybe you have to do it over here. 36 divided by 3 is? Yep, each piece is worth 12. And Jill scored what fraction of those? 2 of the 3 pieces. So how many points did Jill score? Connor? No, she scored 2 of them. 2 of the
24.
exactly. She scored 24 points. What about this other piece here? What would that be? If these are the points that Jill scored, the only thing you'd say about the other piece is what, Madison?
What her teammate scored.
What she didn't score or what the rest of her team scored. That's kind of exciting, I think. I think you guys are probably smart enough. Wait. Oh, well, here's one. Let's do this one because this one is a little different. Bob's dog ate 1/4 of a dozen bones. Of a dozen dog bones. How many dog bones were left? How many were left? Same thing, lots of words, got a fraction in it. So I draw my box, my rectangle that stands for the problem. What does that rectangle stand for? Zach Roth, this rectangle stands for?
1/4.
Nope. This rectangle stands for, John, which is how many? 12, right? 12 bones. I know that Bowser the dog ate 1/4 of them, so I'm cutting that into 4 equal pieces. If I do that, each piece is worth what? If I take 12 and cut it into 4 equal pieces, each piece is, Layton? 3. Now here's where you gotta be careful. We know that Bob's dog ate 1 of those, so we know he ate 3, but that's not what the question asked me. The question said, how many were left? So that would have to be Sophia?
9.
Right, because it's the rest of these that are left. 3, 3, and 3. 9 bones were left. Go ahead and ask me how many were right.